What up, Internet? Kurt here with a recap of Breaking Bad. God, they are on a roll. You wonder what they're going to show us of the aftermath of what Landry did. No! When we see them come back to the headquarters and they do their whole acid in a bucket thing for the motorcycle, and we know that's how they roll because of previous eps. Oh man, actually reminds me of that awesome moment of Jesse at like a Home Depot in the bucket. Anyway, more innocent times, I guess.
Oh, okay. Be a dick about it.
We're taking apart the motorcycle, and we know that's what they're gonna have to do with the kid. In the podcast, they were talking about how they had a wall built, filled it with dirt, and had the kid actor stick his hand through there, so it's actually his hand that we're seeing there. They were talking about last episode with the shooting of the kid. Sensor-wise, you cannot show the entry wound and the exit wound. Another Steven Seagal reference. Oh, speaking of Landry, loved when Jesse decked him. You're waiting for that to happen, right? And then just boom. In last week's podcast, they were talking about a moment in this episode that had everybody cracking up. So the whole episode, I'm sitting here going, which is that moment? I listened to tonight's podcast, and it turns out that it was probably the dinner scene.
Rare green beans, Mrs. White.
Because they had a lot to say about that one.
These are choice.
My vote was for the two Mike scenes, though. The F you at the park, I knew that he was not really leaving a note there, but it was still hilarious to read it and see it like... And then the look that he gives Saul at the senior citizen line.
Police harassment of a senior citizen. Sorry.
And I'm sorry to keep going on about this podcast, but there is a fake hand in this episode, and that's what Walt was wearing when he was doing this. I think he called it like a spark gap. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. That whole scene was amazing. I don't know. Like, I get where Walt's coming from. He gives the speech to Jesse before they have the awesome family dinner, and you almost get where his head's at.
I sold my kid's birthright for a few months' rent.
But in all seriousness, Walt is dead inside. Like, they're in the tent, and he gives his pep talk to Jesse about how he's hurting too.
Keep going and make sure that this never happens again.
And he lets Jesse go home, and then Jesse sits there, and Walt is whistling while he's working. He's whistling. We all know what whistling is. Annoying guys speak for, I don't have a care in the world, and I want everyone to know about it.
Be a dick about it.
Rating, 10 out of 10, of course. Podcast rating, 10 out of 10. Continually blow my mind. Like, I know I'm 3 weeks late on this, and the internet is already aware of it, but that Burger-matic thing, where Madrigal owns Burger-matic, and that was a reference to the movie that Vince Gilligan wrote, Home Fries, that's crazy. And yet, speaking of Madrigal, yes, okay, they weren't chicken nuggets, they were tater tots. Heard of the podcast, a few commenters pointed out, my bad. I'm still gonna pretend they're nuggets, though, because I hate potatoes. So, yeah. Oh, pro tip. If you go to the AMC website, these things are up like an hour after it airs Sunday night. I'm sitting here on a Monday morning, and it's still not up on iTunes. iTunes is forever slacking, though.
Oh, okay.
That's a whole other episode. Anyway, show. It's amazing. 10 out of 10.
You know my kids are gone.
Thank God.